Hey Frank, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, but I was wondering if now is a good time to install my PV solar power system?
That's a good question. It comes up quite often about whether I should do something now or do something later. Like when the TVs first came out back in the 50s.
Right.
They said, wait, they'll get cheaper and cheaper. They didn't get cheaper, they just got bigger and better, and the price kept going up. So I think now is a great time for putting up solar for three good reasons. One reason has to do with the rebates that you're going to get back from the power company,
Okay.
and the tax credits you're going to get back from the government, right?
Yeah.
So the tax credits that you get back from the government, there used to be, like last year, they changed it, but before that it was like $2,000 max.
Okay.
So now, up until about 2007, what they're going to allow you as a tax credit is up to 30% of the cost of the system, labor, parts, and everything.
Wow.
So that could be a huge number, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 worth of tax credit, which comes right off your tax bill, dollar for dollar.
I see. Dollar for dollar. Wow.
And it's 2 years, I believe it is, that those tax credits can be applied, like half this year if you want to, and half next year if you don't have that big of a tax bill.
Okay.
So the other reason about the power companies is the power companies different in different states. Different power companies have different ways, but generally, the rebate that they're going to give you is going to decrease year by year by year as the volume of solar power installed increases. So
Okay.
they're giving more money now than they will be giving it back, let's say, in a year from now.
That makes
And that's
sense.
an actual check that the power company will give you based on the size of the system, the amount of power you're going to produce.
Okay, good.
That's a good reason. The other reason, another reason is, what is another reason? It's right at the tip of my tongue. I just had a senior moment.
You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. I want to know more about the pricing. Has the pricing gone up and down, you know, on the
Oh,
on
that's
the
a good point.
peak?
So supply and demand, right? The law of supply and demand has kicked in where not very many people have put solar in this year because last year was a lot of reasons. People weren't buying anything. So the warehouses are basically filling up with solar panels.
I see.
So they're stocked up everywhere. About 2 years ago, we were quoted 3 to 6 months to put up a 100K system because we couldn't get any solar panels.
I see.
We have to wait and wait. Now it's like 3 to 6 days you can have a 100K system.
So the
delivered.
supply's available.
So it's availability. So that always makes the price go down.
Ah,
Prices
okay.
have gone down from 20 to 30 to even 40% on solar panels and where they were a year and a half or
I
2 years
see.
ago.
Okay.
And then of course that brings us to labor. We all know there's long unemployment lines, so there's a lot of people, a lot of skills, people with good skills that are unemployed. Engineers, technicians, even roofers, right?
Right.
So those people are more available now, and that tends to drive the price of labor down. So
Right.
things are cheaper now than they were a year ago, for sure. So good reasons, three good reasons to go solar power, not to mention the fact, of course, that sooner we get this air pollution thing stopped, burning less and less oil and dependency on oil and polluting the air and all that stuff, that's all good. The sooner we do that, the better.
Okay,
Let's
great.
go do solar right now.
All right, let's go do it. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.